What's going on, guys? So, I get this question. Oh, and by the way, I'm Katie Noel if you're new to the channel. Yep. So, I get this question every single day, and I don't want to have to type it all out, so I'm just going to make a vlog about it so everybody can know. I get messages all the time that say, how did you get started? How did you start playing music? How did you do this and that? So I'm going to answer that question. So sit back, relax, sit crisscross applesauce on your little mat and get ready for story time, because here we go. Alright, so growing up, my papa's name was Fred Brumfeld. He owned Country Road Studios here in Marion, North Carolina, where I'm from. Very small town. And he was always recording like traditional gospel or traditional country, you know, that nitty-gritty like country stuff. So I was always around that when I was younger, because after school my mama would watch me, and then I would always be in the studio or whatever watching Papa and his people record if he'd let me come in. And there was always guitars and banjos and drums and just everything musical that a 6-year-old just wants to go in there and just freaking bang on and press the keyboards and mess everything up, because you know that's what 6-year-olds do, and kids. So and yeah, I never really appreciated it when I was younger, but now looking back, I'm like, holy cow, Papa, if you were still here and you can see me now, you'd be so proud of me. But anyway, long story short, my papa passed away in December of 2011, and there was some guitars that I really loved from his studio. I'm trying to get ran over by a car. There was some guitars that I really loved, and keep in mind, my very first guitar that I started to learn on was actually my mom's from when she was a little girl, and it was a Yamaha. And then I went and I gave that one back, and Papa gave me a Washburn, and I still have that guitar today. It's got a Luke Combs sticker on it from when I went to one of his shows. Got to meet him on his tour bus and whatnot. So that's special to me. My first like guitar was a Washburn. But after my Papa passed away, you know, I started asking my mama, I'm like, I really like these guitars. I don't want them to go to waste, so I have, well, they're not all mine. One's my sister's and one's my mom's, but I have more than several of my papa's guitars at my house, which are very dear to me. And then I was sitting in my room one day. I was 11 years old, and I was watching YouTube, always listening to country music, because when I was getting ready to start middle school, I thought I was a real big Cat 4D Hall redneck. Whatever, everybody does here. I mean, we're from a small town, hell. So I got on YouTube, I was looking at my guitar, because the way my room was set up in our old house is I had my little desk with my computer, and I had my guitar sitting right here. And I just started looking at that guitar, man, and I was like, Papa, I know, gave me this to learn and do something big with it, because that's what he does, music. So I got on YouTube, I typed in beginner guitar tutorials, and ever since then I just started learning and learning and learning. And my first song I learned on guitar was Sure Be Cool If You Did by Blake Shelton, and then I learned some simple ones like Wagon Wheel, This Is How We Roll by Florida Georgia Line. Don't make fun of me for that. But yeah, so I just started getting better and better, and then I got about 14 years old. I started writing music. My very first song I wrote, which my mom loves, but I can't remember it. I remember some parts. It's called YOLO and Boho, because when I was 14, I thought I was a big hipster. Don't make fun of me for that either, because I already make fun of myself for it. But yeah, so 14 years old, I started writing music. 16 years old came, I was in the back of Christian school, hated it, I got kicked out. Yeet. So yeah, I wrote this song in the back of Mr. Shankle's math class, because I didn't do nothing in that school. It was terrible. It was called Back to Carolina, which will be on my next country album. I cannot wait to put that album out for you guys. It's going to be insane. Nashville, y'all suck balls. So yeah, I wrote back to Carolina when I was 16, and then also when I was 16, I started playing in a different tune. I seen something on YouTube one day, and I was like, what the hell is that guy tuning, brother? It sounds like some yeehaw shit from way back when. I'm like, let's go, I'm into it, boy. So I started playing the Dadgad tuning, which is basically just a drop D, but you can do all kinds of cool bluegrassy traditional sounds. If you like the steel drivers, that's kind of what it sounds like. So I wrote this song. My first song I wrote in Dadgad tuning was Granddaddy's Revolver, which will also be on my next country album, which was a hit for me on YouTube. Everybody loves Granddaddy's Revolver, and it is played in Dadgad tuning. So then, I've always been a little country gal. Always liked country music, but I've always liked to rap, you know. I always thought it was hilarious. I never thought to put anything out like that, but I was always posting country covers and my original songs on my Instagram when I was 16, whatever, 17, you know, hoping somebody would notice it. And don't get me wrong, it got a lot of love, but there's a lot of people, there's a lot of girls out there that are doing country music. There's a lot of really good girls out there that are doing country music. So I kind of stepped away from that a little bit because I was kind of getting discouraged with it, kind of getting bored. And I was kind of rowdy at the time, you know, hanging out with the rowdy crowd. And I was sitting on my couch one day. I wrote, freaking William Cable, if you ever see this, you're an idiot because you just read to me. So yeah, sitting on my couch and I was listening to the Gucci Gang instrumental, you know, Gucci Gang, a stupid ass song. And I was like, man, because I always loved trucks. I was like, man, Diesel Gang. I was like, shit, that's it. So I wrote Diesel Gang probably about 10 minutes. And then at the time that I wrote that, I was an assistant manager at Route 21, and my friend Zach Miller, at the time he's like my best friend, he worked with us, and we went out to his car. Everybody thinks it was recording a truck, but Diesel Gang really wasn't. It was recording in like an old Mercedes. We made that song. Zach looked at me and said, bro, this shit is going to go viral. And I said, Zachary, you're crazy. He wasn't crazy. So yeah, I made that. I posted it. The next day, it was everywhere. It had blew up, and it just kept blowing up from there. Crazy. Very blessed. If you want my opinion, I hate that song. I hear it over and over again. I think it's dumb. I hate it on myself for that song. But it caused a lot of good. So here's the moral of this entire story. You get comfortable doing something and you don't want to step out on a limb and do something else because you're already comfortable in your old boots. But sometimes it's good to go and try on a new pair of boots because they might work for you. And when I say boots, I'm talking about a new genre of music, a new sport, a new subject, a new course in your college class, a new job, something, you know, that you're into. So, I stepped out on that limb, took my leap of faith, and I put Diesel Gang out. And like I said, it just exploded. It exploded everywhere. It got a lot of love, and it got a lot of hate. And let me tell you, it pissed me off. It brought me down. I about gave up everything because of all the hate that I encountered from that one video. And let me tell you what, these people that were saying the shit they were saying about me, they don't know me. They had no clue. If they would have come and hung out with me personally, they would have probably loved me just as much as my friends and family loved me. But they didn't know me on a personal level, so they were just like, oh man, fuck you, you're some white girl, you can't rap, blah blah blah, truck slut, whatever. So I finally got over all that. I'm like, who cares? Because now at this point I'm getting attention from big names like Ryan Upchurch, Second Chance, Adam Calhoun, a lot of the big boys, you know, in this genre that's called country rap. And let me tell you right now, if you still calling it hip hop, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. We're not hip hop artists, we're country rappers. I myself don't just do country rap. Oh shit. I do country rap, I do R&B, I do country, I can do some pop, I'll do any rock and roll, anything, man. Don't label us as hip hop artists, because that's not what we are now. Let me tell you, there's some people in this genre that you would call a hip hop artist because it's just straight trash. But a lot of us that you actually hear about, we're country rappers, and we take pride in that name because we are the voice that speaks from where we're at. And let me tell you, we're getting big, man. This is why all of us are going on these Midwest tours, is because we're pushing it out through there, and there's a demand for us out on the West Coast now, which is awesome. So it's cool to be like a pioneer in this shit, because it's like new. Like when you think of pioneers, you think of Colt Ford and Upchurch and different people like that, but still this genre is so new that I myself, Second Chance, Charlie Farley, Big Murph, Big Poe, let's see, the Georgia Boys, the Lax. I mean, we all have our different sounds, but we're all pioneers. Adam Calhoun, you know, like we've just kind of created our own sound and our own voice. And if you're still here after listening to me ramble, you're a true fan, and I really appreciate that, because you guys have been wanting to hear about this. But yeah, so I started getting some attention from those big boys, and I'm like, man, middle finger to everyone. Like, this is my shit. I'm doing my shit. Like, I'm making my own money now. I bought a nice truck, you know. I worked hard for what I have, so I really don't care what anybody says. So I continued to push. Here we are today, and without you guys, none of this shit would have been possible. Your support has been through the world, dude. Like, I'm so thankful for each and every person that has bought something from my website, who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, who has just watched a video, who has liked my stuff on Instagram, Facebook, whoever follows me on Snapchat, the people that inbox me saying nice things. And I'm sorry that there's so many of those, and I try to get back to them. Some days I'll get bored and I'll just sit back and kind of like reply to people. But man, let me tell you, I'm so thankful for that. And you can definitely tell the real from the fake. So if you're trying to get into music, if you were trying to get into, you know, anything, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, whether it be damn racing dirt bikes, four-wheelers, cars, it doesn't matter what you are doing in your life, what you strive to do, or hell, if you're just trying to apply to go get a job somewhere, let me tell you what, be different than the rest, and everything else will speak for itself. Because when you are different, and when you have that knack and that vibe around you that people just adore, everything else will fall into place. And that's what I credit. I credit my success to my fans, and I credit my success to my difference. And my difference is, I'm not like most chicks. I've got a really big heart. I have a really big F-you attitude. Like, I'm just different, man. And I've always known that, because I'm not like everybody else. I don't care. I do my own thing. I say what I want to. I mean what I say. And I have a really big heart, and I like to give back and do different things like that. But I just try to have that different style, man. I try to listen to shit, other artists, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do anything like this because this person's already done it. So yeah, anything you do in this life, always be different. Always love what you do and do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of this video. Stay tuned for more, and stay tuned for show dates. And yeah, check out the merch if you're wanting like shirts, hats, whatever, hoodies, stickers, else, you know. It's www.dieselgangapparel.com. I'm always going to keep it real with you guys, and I always want y'all to keep it real with me. I love y'all. New shit's coming soon.